Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. Peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children out there keeping this word of sincerity and the truth. Okay, this just happened over 2 hours ago. It says Iran retaliates with some 100 drones after Israel attacks Iran. All of this happening in less than 24 hours. It was maybe around 8 or 9 when articles started coming in about Iran sending preeminent strikes on Iran, and now here it is. Iran has retaliated, and they said that they was going to do that. Everybody expected it, but it's good that these buttons are now getting pressed, both figuratively and literally. And we all know Israel is an ally of Iran, and ain't no way Israel. I mean, the U.S. because the U.S. trying to take his hand off of this, saying we ain't got nothing to do with this. This wasn't on us. But at the same time, the U.S. aided and helped Ukraine when with his whole battle with Russia, even though it didn't go, it took no avail. But they still put their hand on helping Ukraine. Ain't no way they ain't gonna put their hand in helping Israel. And the moment they start doing that, these other countries are going. These countries that's allied with Iran, it's gonna step in. So it says missiles launched from Iran are seen in the sky over Tel Aviv. Now it says following the launch of Israel's major attack on Iran's nuclear facilities, the Islamic Republic retaliated with more than 100 drones, the Israeli military said on Friday. Over the past few hours, more than 100 drones have been sent towards Israel, according to Israeli military spokesman Efi Defrin. The army and military defense systems are working to shoot them down, Defrin said. Israel attacked more than 100 targets in Iran overnight with approximately 200 fighter jets, including Iranian nuclear facilities, Defrin said. A total of 330 different types of munitions were used, the spokesman added. Top Iranian military leaders reported killed. The Tasnim news agency, considered a mouthpiece for Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, said the IRGC commander-in-chief Hossein Salami and General Staff Chief Mohammed Bagheri were killed in the strikes. It says Iran announces harsh punishment. Israel must expect harsh punishment. Israel's supreme leader, Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, was quoted as saying in a statement from his office, Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz declared a state of emergency for the country and urged citizens to take precautions. Netanyahu core of nuclear weapons program hit. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu described the attack as a very successful opening strike. He said senior representatives of Iran's command, leadership, and scientists involved in developing nuclear weapons were targeted, as well as the nuclear facilities. He vowed to keep the operation going for as many days as it takes to remove this threat, letting you know that this is going to be an ongoing thing, an ongoing war. Due to the drastic escalation in tensions, airspaces in many Middle Eastern countries were closed, including Israel, Iran, Jordan, and Iraq. Netanyahu claimed that Israel had hit the core of Iran's uranium enrichment program. Let me see. I'm going to jump down. U.S. not involved in attacks. The U.S. is not involved in Israel's attack, according to the government in Washington. U.S. President Donald Trump plans to meet with his National Security Council on Friday in hopes for a return to negotiations despite Israel's major attack. There is going to be no negotiations because all of this is too coincidental. You trying to negotiate with them, and it was saying that the negotiations wasn't going well, and then Trump was saying it's likely that Israel is going to attack you, and then they attack, and now you talking about going back to negotiations. No, it's not no negotiations. All of this is going to seem and appear as if it was coordinated, and regardless of how the U.S. try to back out of it, it's going to be pulled in, as the scriptures say. Trump, in an interview with Fox News, repeated that Iran must not be able to get a nuclear bomb, adding he hopes to get back to negotiating. In the event of Iranian retaliation, the U.S. is prepared to defend both itself and Israel, Trump said. Now, there it is. In the event of Iranian retaliation, which they knew it was coming, the U.S. is prepared to defend both itself and Israel, Trump said. Trump had repeatedly warned Iran in recent months that a military operation could occur without an agreement in the nuclear dispute. Talks were reportedly scheduled for Sunday, but this was before Israel's attack. Trump had also repeatedly threatened Iran with military strikes if negotiations failed. Now, Iran also threatens the U.S. with consequences. Iran foreign minister strongly condemned the Israeli attack, calling it a clear violation of the United Nations Charter. Israel's actions could not have occurred without coordination and approval from the U.S., the ministry said. Therefore, the U.S. government, as Israel's main supporter, is also responsible for the consequences. U.S. Security Secretary of State Marco Rubio warned Tehran in a press release not to attack U.S. facilities or its personnel. It's too late for that. It's too late for that. This is what the scriptures say, Jeremiah 50:45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Babylon. Babylon is America. And his purposes that he have proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Again, the land of the Chaldeans, another name for America. Land of witchcraft. This place is full of witchcraft, sorcery. And this is the purpose that the Lord has. It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Right. So the least of the flock, which is Israel, is drawing America into this conflict. Join America into this the conflict. Just like it said. They knew Israel couldn't do this without America approval. And Trump was already saying if negotiations fail, look, we going to attack you. And then on top of this, out of nowhere, what was I trying to say? Out of nowhere, you trying to do a negotiations with Iran, and then you get attacked by Israel, which is U.S. #1 supporter, and then the U.S. going right back to saying, well, we can try talking again about this after the damage has been done. Nah, it ain't no more talking. What we talking about? Iran just got attacked, and Iran is allied with Russia, China. That's a part of the BRICS, which I get that too. This Jeremiah 49:20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord that he has taken against Edom. So this is saying the same thing. Esau, Edom, and his purposes that he has proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Teman was the land in Babylon. Teman was the land of Egypt, a city in Egypt. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, and he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Right. So, let me see. Get one last thing. BRICS refer to a group of emerging economies initially comprised Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South America. The group has expanded to include Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, the United Arab Emirates, and Indonesia. Right. So it lets you know right there in the very beginning that Iran is allied with the BRICS, is allied with Russia, Brazil, China, and all these other countries. Actually it's more than just them too. But um that's the main ones I wanted to get. So yeah, let's see. There it is. It is again. Current BRICS members: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South America, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, United Arab Emirates, and Indonesia. Right. So there it is again. Iran. So it's about to go down. We about to see some major things happen on the earth. Some major things happen on the earth. And we're just gonna keep, we're gonna keep watching like Yahweh Shem Shah told us to. Lord will, this is edifying. Want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kapadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. Peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children that they keep this word of sincerity and the truth. Until next time, shalom.